Good. Well, last night on the show, we talked about the Super Falcons, and we will be talking about them again today. Nodi, let me quickly ask you, what's the update about the Super Falcons? We listened to Edwin Okon yesterday. Has anything changed between from what you heard last night and the situation as we painted a picture that wasn't looking too good, but as we speak, any developments?
Well, they are scheduled to travel tomorrow.
Okay.
The tournament begins on Saturday. Of
First
course,
match.
we are playing same day in Windhoek, Namibia. I hope everything has been put in place. The African Women Championship has gone in leaps and bounds. It's not all Nigeria have fared any longer. We've lost twice. We've known of all the tournament, we've lost twice, and the 2 times we've lost at Equatorial Guinea. But some countries have shown to us that yes, they can take us to the cleaners and take us out of the way. We are not indomitable. We are not invincible. Yeah. And of course, so it means that we must prepare. We must prepare. Yes, it called up point-based polls that we used to. Our preparation has not been top-notch, to be frank. Well, we could say yes, the girls who came from the under-20 team, yes, they had a sort of
match practice and
match practice and exposure. But the foreign-based players, how many days did they have to blend with these guys? Well, the other ones who are 11 players from Rivers Angels, we can say yeah, they still have that bonding, that team spirit within them because they play for the same club.
It's neither here nor there. But
I'm particular about qualifying for the World Cup in 2015 because this is the qualification. This is the qualifier for the 2020 World Cup. The top 20 qualifies, and if we don't qualify for it, it will be the first time Nigeria will not go to the World Cup. Of course, we have not gone to the Olympic for once. All these years we've not gone. All African Games it has become our best tribe. And suddenly we didn't appear at the All African Games. So I hope, because South Africa planned. They played a lot of friendlies for this. They played countries that we never thought they could have played during their preparation for the African Women's Championship.
It's no news that our preparation wasn't up to scratch, but we are hoping, like we always do,
because we are used to winning on the continent. So that's why they felt.
But if the preparation is anything to go by, it wasn't good. We had to make do with playing underage boys,
playing teams in Abuja.
It's not
enjoying themselves.
It's not really good, but hopefully, as it always happens. Equatorial Guinea who have a bad day and will win. Just joking, but we wish the girls all the best when they eventually travel and hope that they can redeem some pride and probably bring back the trophy. Well, let's look at this. Let's leave football on the field and go into the boardroom. Let's look at some football administration and newly elected NFF Executive Board will be meeting tomorrow. After the elections and the drama that took place, it's now back to business. The business of football administration. And what do you think should be on the agenda? Put everything behind you and start looking at how you can turn things around.
I know their first assignment is going to be looking at how the Super Eagles will beat Sudan first. Then look at the Super Falcons participation at the African Women Championship.
I'm very sure Keshi will be part of whatever they do with the Super Eagles.
Of course, Keshi's issue, you're going to be part of that discussion, should be discussed. But most importantly, I think they should resolve certain issues that have to do with who takes responsibility for certain issues arising from the game itself in the country. The referees committee, the match commissioner committees, they have to be. Are we going to rely on the old committee? Because the league has not ended, so are we going to rely on the old committee? They have to get that in place.
Are we going to make changes quickly
or not? Or we take the status quo. The O&D, the ordinary and disciplinary committee, the organizing and disciplinary committee has to be set up because one, very important, the National League was put on hold. Just 3 games were put on hold because there are outstanding games, there are outstanding issues before the O&D. The prime aqua salad issue is still within them, and some other issues from clubs who are not happy with the decisions being taken by the National League board for them. So they have to set up the O&D because the O&D is very critical. If they don't get the O&D inaugurated as quickly as possible, the National League will drag up to December. Okay. That's the issue of the man. And let me just explain why these issues are important. The appeals committee is the next body. Anything that comes out of the appeals committee, clubs who are not happy with what the appeals committee, the decision of the appeals committee goes to the O&D, the disciplinary committee, goes to the appeals committee. I know how long it takes for these decisions to be taken. The last
And
time,
that-
the last
and
season,
that-
we
and that's
struggled
why
to.
I'm tempted to ask you that all of this is you're talking about, do they have time to think deep? I mean, are you expecting all of this tomorrow? Because I'm looking at a
Because
situation where
I'm looking at. No, this is the issue.
they will have to let some of these
This
issues
is the issue.
pass.
This is the issue. Nembe City was banished after their game against Lobby because they disrupted the fans disrupted the game. They were banished. They returned them back. That game has not been the day for that game. The remaining 2 minutes has not been fixed. If that decision goes in favor of one team, the other team will go to an appeals committee. And you know how long it takes for an appeals committee to sit. The last time we had 6 weeks for the O&D to sit. Appeals committee took 4 weeks. That's 10 weeks. And you know when the league will end. When will the league end? That's the big issue. Then the Federation Cup is the baby of the NFF. No date for Federation Cup final. Now, if you want to hold the Federation Cup final, first of all, if the Women's Federation Cup final and the Men's Federation Cup final are going to be played on the same day, they are not playing in this month. It's going to be played in November. Okay. Because the African Women's Championship is from October 11th and to 25th.
Lose out October.
No, lose out October. You know why? Rivers Angels, they're in the final of the Women's Federation Cup. They have 11 players in that, including their coach.
And that's what I'm saying.
That's what including their coach. It means they do that.
Lose out this month.
They do that this month. And if we win the African Women's Championship by 25th, 26 we are still celebrating. 27 the presidential reception. 28 all the governors will be voting here. 29 by the time we know it's 30th.
Okay, Nodi.
That's the big issue. So we are going to be playing the Federation Cup. Let me just tell you the truth. I can guarantee that Federation Cup final is going to be played in November. And by then, these players have been they are all tired. Like I said one day, I said if you cannot play the final of the Federation Cup, please do a toss of coin between Dolphins and Enyimba.
Pick a winner.
Pick a winner. When you toss coin, anybody that wins, give them the title. And that's it. It's simple. Don't waste this players' time. Get sponsor for the Federation Cup. So that by the time the players are coming to Lagos, they know they are coming in for something. Okay. Not coming in to play. When you play John, it's different from when you play football. Okay. That's the truth of the matter. Don't make it as cheap as that.
We'll have to move on and leave some of these issues. But all of those issues Nadia has raised would be looked into, hopefully, tomorrow when the new board meets. Whether or not concrete decisions will be taken, time will tell. But of course, the first time all the elected members of that board will sit down together and deliberate on important issues will be tomorrow. Well, we've said a lot already, but of course, you are very important to us. Your views, get your views across to us via these platforms you have on your screen. On Facebook, it's Channels iPhone Sports. On Twitter, at Channels_sports. And of course, you can tweet at my personal handle, that's at Yemi Adebayo 20. A whole lot of interesting issues. What are the things you think should be talked about when the NFF, the newly elected board, meets tomorrow? What are some decisions, like Nadia said, that cannot wait? Some decisions that need to be taken on that floor tomorrow. So fill us in on all of that. Speak out, be heard on Sports Tonight.